Welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tarani. Thanks for watching us today. We are at Interop 2012 in Las Vegas. On our program is Andrew Lee, the CEO of ESET North America. Andrew, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Rich. Great to be here.
So, I think the best thing to do is start at the top and just give an overview of your company in case someone may not be familiar.
Well, we're ESET North America, part of the ESET Group, which is a global company which provides internet security solutions. We've actually been around since 1992, so this is our 20th anniversary year, and our kind of flagship product is antivirus, which many people will know as Nod32, is kind of the product that made us, and now we've expanded into a ton of other products as well.
So tell us a little bit about some of those products that you've got.
Sure. Well, historically, obviously, we built our name on antivirus, on the desktop products for Windows, for servers, and those kind of things. But more recently, we've expanded a lot more widely, recognizing really that the threats have changed as well. A lot more mobile-based threats. And one of the big challenges that we see, just walking around the show, you see a lot of people start talking about bring your own device, all those kind of things. So we obviously need to keep up with that, and so we've been really looking and researching what it takes to defend against those kind of problems. And the most recent product that we launched was an Android product, and it's just available on Google Play right now. So.
That seems to be an area of challenge, right? Android has. I'd say it's less secure than iOS at this point, anyway.
Well, it has a different model for the distribution, I mean, and also with the hardware, it's a much more open platform. It's kind of a myth to talk about Android as being one thing. There's a bunch of manufacturers, they all do slightly different implementations, and there's a bunch of stores, and there's also a lot less control, perhaps, on the applications that can be loaded onto the device.
Side loading as well.
Yeah, exactly. And, a couple of years ago, there were really very, very few threats. We might see, 10 or 15 Android threats in a month, or now we're seeing them, daily. It's really growing, and the worrying thing is that people are using their phones for business and for home and for all kinds of different things. And if you're one of those companies who you've gone down that BYOD route, you've got all of these devices in which are also, your home and personal device. So. That provides you a challenge. How do you protect stuff? How do you stop it? And knowing that Android really is the platform where a lot of the threats are, you want to make sure that those devices are protected.
Now, from a competitive standpoint, what are you seeing in the market?
Well, obviously, there are people out there who are trying to provide the same kind of protections. They're putting like antivirus stuff onto Android. What we've tried to do is provide a very kind of comprehensive thing, and one of the key elements to that for me is always education. If you know about the threats, if you understand what the threats really are, if you understand what the attacks are and how they happen, you as a user are much more geared up to make sure that they don't hit you, and then the security becomes a secondary layer, which is good to have, but you're already aware, so you're not even going to get to that point. So our product actually contains, quite uniquely in the marketplace, it actually contains free cybersecurity training as a module within the product itself. So it talks about how do I prevent getting malware, how do I prevent getting cyberbullied if I'm a parent worried about my child. It's obviously another thing, parental control is kind of an issue. How do I make sure that my child isn't being bullied or getting SMS texts that they don't want, and that kind of thing.
So if I'm a North American company, a potential customer of ESET, why should I be happy that you have a North American? Do we call it a division?
Yeah.
Why would I be happy about that? How does that help me?
Well, one of the really great things is, and I think this is a thing that our customers love about us, and certainly that's what we hear, is that we have local-based support. Our support is right here, actually not right here in Vegas, but we have a facility in Vegas, but actually in San Diego, all of our support's based out of there. You're directly dealing with a company that is an American company, even though I'm British, that we operate here, and we believe in growing our business here and operating within this environment. So it's not all outsourced to somewhere else that you might not get the response you want. So it's all in-house support. We care deeply about being part of our customer's experience.
Now, is there a typical customer, if I'm watching this video and I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe I should be going to ESET North America's website and learning more, how would I know that I'm a candidate to buy from you?
You're breathing, right? No, joking aside, we really do, we cater to, right from consumer through to the largest enterprise businesses. So we have a range of products from, ones you could go in a store like Target or the Apple Store or whatever. You can go buy our product from a box if you're a consumer. But if you're a business, then you're going to want a lot more. There's a lot more management involved and all those things, and we have all of that as well. So, I guess our kind of typical customer would be someone who has fairly large network with a mixed range of servers. They're running Macs, they're running Windows, they're running Linux, they're running
bring your own device,
everything. Yeah, they've got Android phones, they've got tablets in the mix. Actually, I was reading something. It was pretty interesting that one in 10, I think it was 1 in 10 or 1 in 4 people, I forget the figures, but don't lock their tablets automatically. They just leave them open. So if you're a business,
wow.
you're connecting in, I'm able to connect into my network and connect to a virtual desktop using a device. And you just leave that, and then you don't even password protect that. It's
very scary.
It's a scary type of thing that you're actually allowing that in your network.
Sure.
So that's one of the things I really want to emphasize is raise people's awareness and say, guys, these are devices that are inside your network. Treat them, with some kind of respect, because they are entry points for malware, for attackers. So.
Excellent. Well, Andrew, thanks for being here today. This was great.
Thank you, Rich.
Great to meet you.
Thank you.